Hello, hello, and welcome to Playful Prosperity. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this broadcast, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and answer any questions that you might have about today's broadcast. For those of you who don't know me, who are just getting to know me, my name is Cindy. I am a quantum numerologist and wealth activator, and I am passionate about the redistribution of wealth on the planet, and I believe that comes through the hands of those who give a fuck. The healers, the teachers, the change makers, the coaches, those of you who are in the trenches doing the work to make the world a better place. And it's time for you to have more money. So let's talk about that just for a minute, because there's been a conversation rising up in the work that I've been doing and with specific clients where this conversation of, oh, what I want is it's too much, or I shouldn't, or, who am I to ask for that kind of thing? And I can't have that if there's starving children in Africa. And this story has been rising up quite a bit, especially with this full moon that's occurring at the time of this recording, June 24th. I've noticed this story rising up of this, it's too much for me to ask for what I want. This judgment of, my parents didn't have much money, and so it's not wise for me to go and spend money on things that are frivolous or things that I would really like to have, but don't want to spend the money because it feels like I shouldn't do that. I should be saving for a rainy day. I should put money in a bank account for an emergency, or, I shouldn't drink that beautiful bottle of wine because I should save it for a special occasion. These are the kind of words that help me to recognize that my clients, and if you are saying these things as well, it's a prime example of how much we put into the hands of others, how much energy and time we put into the hands of other people, how much we allow other people's judgments and perceptions to mold how we live our lives. Now, many of you know I've just bought a brand new vehicle, and it was exciting and it was fun. And in the decision-making process, I felt those stories rising up of, oh, I shouldn't. That's a big expense. And in that, I recognized the story of it and spent a lot of time in forgiveness and healing of that story. Because here's the thing, and many of you know I'm a Universal Laws certified coach. I speak in Universal Laws language and quantum language. The universe wants what you want, period. The universe doesn't judge. The universe doesn't compare. The universe doesn't dally out only certain things to one person and only certain things to another. That's not how it works. The universe operates based on your understanding of who you are, what you want, and the actions you take to get it, period. So if who you are is someone who wants a brand new vehicle or an experience of spending time with family on the beach in Cuba, I don't care, whatever it is that you want. And in that, you misunderstand the who you are, and you carry through stories that aren't yours. You carry through a story from your parents and your grandparents and your caregivers and the banker and here's Uncle Bobby on the patio again. I'm talking about that guy for a while, and really stepping into that. And you're hearing all these stories, which isn't who you are. It's other people's perceptions. So we've already got a misalignment in who you are. And then you ask for what you want. It creates a disconnect. The two things aren't aligned. And therefore, the actions that you take don't align with either of those either, because you're taking actions from a place of who am I to want that? And so you get mixed results in what you're creating, or I shouldn't do that. Like, my mom would be so judgmental of me if I were to go and buy that thing. You're carrying forward that energy. And so when you buy the thing, if you do buy the thing, it doesn't feel as fulfilling as it could. It doesn't have the same energetic experience behind it, and it feels weird. The way that the universe operates is that when you have a desire for something, let's bring it back to the law of one. When you have a desire for something, the reason for that is because you are connected to all that is. You are a piece of that. In a giant ocean, you are a drop of water in that ocean, which means you are a part of that ocean, which means that what you want other people want too. What you want, the entire collective quantum field wants that too. It wants you to have it. It wants you to experience it. It wants you to play with that experience in the physical world. So go deep. Ask yourself, if no one were judging me, if I weren't judging myself, if that story weren't true, and I would allow myself to have whatever the fuck I want, what would I want? Go to that place inside yourself where judgment doesn't exist and get really real with yourself and claim it out loud. What do I want? Because what you want, the whole universe is supporting you in that. And the only thing that's stopping you from experiencing what you want is this, the story that's in your head. So we change the story, we change the outcome. So my invitation for you today is to really dive deep and to feel into what it is that you want, because what you want is the expression of God in the physical world. The expression of source, of universe, of quantum field, of energy, of Allah, whatever label you choose to give that, what you want is the expression of God in this world. Don't hold that back. I love you. I believe in you, and I see your power. Bye for now.